Okay, so here is something I call the Nixon Family Favorites. It's a book that I made of different collages, and it's a recipe book. So I put Benjamin and Stephanie here with their dog Breeze. I don't know what these are supposed to be hands, and I didn't make them very good. But the feet turned out good, so I thought the hands would be good too, but whatever. Okay, and our first recipe is chicken and dumplings. This is one of Benjamin's favorite meals from when he was a kid. There we go. And this is his brother Zachary. I made Zachary into a person, and he's just holding balloons because he loves his brother and wants to be part of the Nixon Family Favorites. And then this is just part 2 of the chicken and dumpling because it's a crazy long recipe. I put a little chicken up there. This is the pasta and Italian sausage, another family favorite. Oddly, I don't have anything here about the family, but I do have a pasta dish here on the side. This is a satay that we just love. Beef prices being what it is, we're not eating a lot of it anymore. And then I put little flowers here on the bottom. It's nice. It's nice. And this is my page. Lazy cabbage rolls. I like to make things that are lazy. I'm in a little garden with my crazy little hands. There's me in a beautiful dress and some beautiful orchids on the bottom. Everybody needs some orchids in the recipe book. And this is our beautiful other daughter-in-law, Desiree. She has swayed all the cats to follow her as she stands on the top. And the dragonflies have joined her too in the jambalaya recipe. Now, if I were to do this book again, I would use cardstock and hole punch it and maybe compress it that way. Benjamin is fascinated by the heads at Easter Island. So I looked for the heads at Easter Island in the books that I have, and these are the closest thing I got. So these are Ben's heads of Easter Island in ribs con carne. So I wrote a little, this is the recipe we use for ribs con carne, and it's kind of like it's a really good recipe. And this one is meatloaf. And on this meatloaf recipe, they went to Nova Scotia. So here's a lighthouse, and then just like birds flying around with some cupids, and there's some sand over here. Just make you remember that. And then we've got honey mustard chicken. So I'll put a chicken and some flowers because you need flowers because the bees are attracted to the flowers. And then here is Chris's stuffing for turkey. So Chris has made his own recipe for the family stuffing, and Ben just loves it. Like, it's one of his favorite recipes. And I put 2 little bunnies here in the sun for Chris. This is my hubby Chris, and some flowers. Or this is more of a wreath with grapes and peaches. The next recipe is a cauliflower brain, another favorite recipe of Ben's. And this is just like a little puppy here, a beautiful walkway and puppy steps. Oh, and that's cauliflower from Guinness World Book of World Records. And ham and Swiss croissants, another family favorite. Chris never ate it because he can't eat the ham. He can't eat the croissant or the Swiss cheese I put in it. But here's a man with cheese. And then this is like one of those monorail things. And another flower. And this is fry bread. We make fry bread when we go camping, and everybody loves it. Just everybody. So this is not fry bread. This is like the largest sandwich from the Guinness Book of World Records. And I put it in here because it was a breakfast item. And then a ring. It doesn't look at all like Stephanie's engagement ring, but it was still a ring. And boiled raisin cake is the cake I've used for Chris's birthdays. And now the boys are falling in love with boiled raisin cake. So that's this recipe. And then the icing for boiled raisin cake. And I found this guy in, I want to say a John Stewart's book, Earth. I'm pretty sure that's where I found that one in. And the original Toll House cookies. Oh my God, these kids, my sons ate so much of these cookies. And I just put things in here that were just weird, like... I want to say, who is that? Is that Abe Limping? No, Henry David Thornton. He said, there is no remedy for love but to love more. And so then I put things about love here. So love portion, Romeo and Juliet, a bride and a groom, and then just married, and of course a flower. And sunflowers, because sunflowers are part of who we are as Nixons. Here's another recipe, banana bread. Very popular in our family. We always put chocolate chips in it, but I forgot to add that. So when I was gluing it in, I read the recipe and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no chocolate chips. So I put a little Lindorf there. And this is bananas and ice cream, And this is just my congratulations page. So I found a photo of the royal family at Prince Charles and Princess Diana's wedding, and I cut out our heads. And so here's Stephanie. She is at the Queen Mother. Benjamin is actually the Queen. Desiree is Princess Anne. No, Princess Margaret. I'm Princess Anne. I don't remember who Zachary was. And then Christopher is a page boy. And of course, we put little Breezy Breeze in there with lots of balloons for celebration. So that's it. That is my book of Nixon family favorites for Stephanie's shower gift, which is this weekend. And I had a wonderful time making it. I hope it is taking in kind of the tongue-in-cheek thing, because I don't expect them to cook, but I want them to have the recipes that were really significant and important in Ben growing up. All right, thank you so much.